Greetings. This tutorial is in response to a question that I get asked constantly by email and via text messages or phone calls. How do you take the ATUNBI colon and complete systemic cleanse properly to attain a thorough body cleanse, ultimate wellness, and as an added bonus, a lot of weight loss. The average weight loss that we're averaging now, we're averaging between four pounds, and the highest weight loss that anybody has attained with ATUNBI in 24 hours has been 18 pounds. So I'm going to make this tutorial very short and just very straight to the point. I'm going to break the tutorial into 4 parts. The first part dealing with what you do before your colon cleanse. The second part dealing with what you do during your colon cleanse. Third part after your colon cleanse. And fourth part, how to stay clean and healthy. So, what is ATUNBI? ATUNBI is probably one of the most complete colon and systemic cleanse out there today. It's a great body cleanse, thorough body cleanse, cleanses your liver, your kidney, your pancreas, cleanses your blood, your body fluid. It's just a total overall cleanse, and it does all of that in under 12 hours. There's been incidences where, however, people are so backed up and they're cleansing 24 hours later. ATUNBI is supposed to work with your system to get your system back to the way it works. Your system just have a way of thinking for itself, and that's what ATUNBI attempts to correct. What do you do before your cleanse? Before your cleanse, definitely get adequate rest. When you're tense and you're doing an intensive cleanse, that adds extra tension, that tenses your whole body up, results in cramp and everything. So get adequate rest before your cleanse. Do not eat during your cleanse, definitely while you're cleansing. Let your last meal, now let me rephrase that because we have different lifestyles. If you're vegan or vegetarian eating for one person, then eat your last meal maybe about 8 hours before your cleanse, between 8 and 9 hours before your cleanse. If you don't eat meat or fish or dairy products like I don't do, no, I'm not a vegan, I've not eaten them. I've lived the vegan lifestyle for maybe about 7 years now. And you eat for 4 people like I do. Then you don't want to eat anything at least 10 hours. At least 10 hours going into your cleanse. If you're a meat eater and you have heavy on meat or poultry, then definitely you do not want to eat any meat. You don't want to have any meat, fish or poultry in your diet for at least 24 hours going into your cleanse. If you're a pescatarian and you only eat fish, you could get away with maybe about 10 to 12 hours going into your cleanse. So it's usually better to do your cleanse in the morning, have an early night so that you're well rested going into your cleanse. Start maybe around 5, 6 o'clock in the morning and you're good to go. Am I leaving anything out of what you should do before your cleanse? You should have water close by, definitely. A lot of water is the best way to accomplish a thorough cleanse. If you're cleansing for weight loss, then get about 1.5 gallons of water. Preferably good water that you trust, good water source that you trust. If you're going to be getting it out of the faucet, then it's probably better for you to boil that water the night before and just leave it to cool to room temperature. Usually when people are doing cleanse for weight loss, I always say mix about 5 lime. This is a lime, not a lemon. If you're using lime, mix about 5 average sized lime, maybe slightly bigger than this, with 1 gallon of water. And just have that close by and you drink it. If you're cleansing regularly, then use ordinary water. But even if you decide to use lime, it's still an added bonus. Now, if you're cleansing for parasites are the biggest enemy of mankind. these things try to take over your body, try to take over your mind. If you're cleansing, and they are so smart that they've dug all kind of holes in your body. They know where to hide. You take a capsule, they know when to swallow that capsule. They know when to come back up your throat and spit it out, so you have this feeling of wanting to vomit, and there you go. Half of your cleansed organ parasite stays in there safe. But there's a way to get to get at the, I was going to say bastards. Yes, there's a way to get at the freaking bastards. Before you cleanse, I always say 4 hours going into your cleanse, you want to paralyze them. And the best way to do that is probably blend a whole or 2-liter jar of, or mix your pineapple with a big, battery, with a big watermelon like that. You're not going to use all the watermelon by itself. You want it to be very sugary because you want to bring them up. You want to tease them up. You want to bake them. So you get a watermelon that big, and you want to get one with a lot of seeds. So you're going to scrape all the seeds and put all the seeds in it. See if you can get some pumpkin seeds. Put that in it. Put the watermelon. Taste it for sweetness. If it's very sweet, wonderful. If it's not sweet enough, you're going to be forgiven for adding a few spoons of sugar because you want to draw these bastards out from where they eat it from where they hide it. So you blend the whole thing. 2 hours before your cleanse, take a glass. An hour before your cleanse, increase that. Take 2 glasses, or take a glass, and now 2 hours before your cleanse. An hour and a half, take another glass. You're drawing them up gradually because they're looking and trying to feel you out to say, hey, what's going on here? This is not your regular eating habit, but they can't resist the sweetness. So an hour before your cleanse, yeah, you take 2 or 3 glasses of it, and they're all there, yum, 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 and you know what? It's zum, 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 hands are lame, lumps are, they can't go anywhere. So when the cleanse hits there, they got only one way to go. Actually, they already mushed, so you're not going to see them. Now, on a very serious note, definitely get rid of the parasites from your body. So that's what you do if you're cleansing for parasites. Big watermelon with a lot of seeds, 1 pineapple, 1 whole very sweet pineapple for sweetness, and because it also, it's also a parasite cleanse by itself, and it's great. It's going to give you energy during your cleanse, which you're probably going to lose a lot of because you're losing water, you're losing everything. Pumpkin seeds, about a half of a bowl of pumpkin seed, 2 of these bowls. Yeah, and all of that is going to go in your blender, and you're going to blend it, and you're going to taste it for sweetness. Forget about I don't eat sugar. There's right times to eat sugar when you're trying to kill parasites. Yeah? And you taste it for sweetness. If it's not sweet enough, add sugar to it. Use it to bait the parasites out and kill the bastards. Sorry, back to the cleanse. Now we're at your cleanse. On the day of your cleanse, you take your cleanse with a glass of water about this big. I'm sure you can see this water was too big. That's why I'm keeping it aside. I'm going to put the lid back on it because there's not too much flies around today. So a glass of water about this big to 1 capsule of water, to 1 capsule of colon cleanser. Now, as a reminder, ATUNBI comes, a bottle of ATUNBI contains only 1 capsule. Yeah, so there's 1 capsule to 1 bottle, and that's what you're paying for. Now, if you order 3 bottles of ATUNBI, you're probably going to get 3 capsules in 1 bottle. Why? Because this will take 10 capsules. Trying to be responsible for the environment and to the environment, we try not to litter. But if you're buying for other people, you're buying for gifts and presents, please shoot us a note. Put my order in individual bottles, and we understand that, and we will ship that to you that way. Otherwise, anything up to 3 bottles of ATUNBI will go in just one bottle. That will be 3 capsules in a bottle. So you take it like so, the way you take a capsule. No tutorial for that, and then you just drink the water down. Yeah, slowly. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Take time with the water. If you rush it, then you You create bubbles in that makes you uncomfortable. So just gradually bring the water down. If you're taking 3 capsules or 2 capsules, depending on how many you're taking, just take it at, it's usually best to take it at 10 to 15 minutes interval so you get stages of cleanse. So you take one, wait about 10 minutes or 15 minutes, take another one, wait about 10, 15 minutes, and take another one. You get a more complete cleanse because as one is stopping, the other one is still flushing out the rest of the things, and the other one is stopping. If you do it properly, uh, even though if you do it properly, just as it states on the on our website, at the end of your cleanse, while this clean water is going into your mouth, you just about feel the water going down, going through everywhere it's supposed to go through, and coming through you. You look back, and the water at some point is going to come out as clean as this water going in. Then you know you're totally clean, but you're totally cleansed. So you take the capsules, and during your cleanse, you continue while the whole thing is getting ready to work properly. You continue to take little sips of water at a time. Don't drink a whole bunch of water. Just take little sips because you don't want to over dilute it until the actual cleansing, until you start going to the bathroom. So you feel a heartburn, you feel discomfort, you feel heat around your stomach because it uses that heat to break down the fecal materials in your body, so your body's going to generate more heat. The the parasites in your body are going to make you feel like your body is on fire. So you just take little sips at a time before your cleansing, before the cleanse actually kicks in. You're probably going to drink 1, 2, maybe maximum 3 glasses of water, no more than that. Try not to drink more than that, and that's why you take sips of water. Now, when the cleanse itself starts, with every bowel movement, you want to drink water this much. Yeah? You go to the bathroom, you drink water this much. It's going to take maybe about 2 minutes sometime, 3 minutes sometime. Towards the end of your cleanse, you're having a 1 minute turnaround, which turns to 30 seconds. At some point, it's no use coming out of the bathroom. Just sit down there and yeah, get comfortable with it. You're drinking water on the toilet. Nobody's going to sue you for it. So that's and one thing I always say to remember: doing a cleanse is no different from doing your laundry. You put the cleanser in, you put your clothes in, put a good detergent in, you put the fabric softener, you put the bleach, you put everything you want to put, but ultimately, all of that still requires water to work. So as towards the end of your cleanse, when you begin to rinse, and this is when everything is all liquidy and getting murky, you hit it with water. You just drink a lot of water, maybe about 2 glasses of this, because it's happening faster anyway. Your bowel movement is happening faster, maybe 5 minutes apart. You're drinking 1 glass of water, so you're going through the water consistently. What else? Remember, you take a white piece of fabric, you wash, wash, wash. It looks clean. You've used the clean soap, you've used this, you've used that. Water in there's dirty, so you rinse it the first time. Yeah, you look back at the water is murky. The fabric looks clean, it's not quite clean yet. So you change that water, pour that water out, you pour another bunch of water in there. Your washing machine it takes longer to rinse. If you're washing by hand and you can see the whole process, you pour more clean water there, put the fabric, it looks cleaner, a lot cleaner, but it's still murky. So you pour that one out and put another clean bucket of water there. You dip your fabric in it. Colors the same colors, this is totally clean. That's what the process which you doing your cleanse, which your body should be like. Just totally rinse, the cleansers like the bleach, the capsule that you're using is like your bleach, it's like your soap, it's like your fabric softener, all bottled into one capsule. Now, what you need to make that work properly for you is water. Please, I cannot emphasize on this enough. Drink water and use water to aid that bowel movement. I think we've covered the cleanse. So that's the cleanse itself. Now, after the cleanse, it states on our website, You must change your dietary habit for the first 5 days immediately after your cleanse. Another thing you must do before your cleanse. I'm going to go back and forth because I'm going to forget things and then I'm going to remember. Get whatever you're going to be eating that evening after your cleanse. Make sure it's close by. You finish your cleanse. Usually when I finish my cleanse, I don't feel like going to the store. I don't feel like going out. Sometimes I'm just tired. I'm praying. The benefits come the day later after you've slept and you feel like you want to fly. But immediately after your cleanse, remember, a lot of waters come out. You have a lot of space in there. You're clean and you just want to go to sleep. If you're a little bit hungry, then you want to be able to just pop to the kitchen. Something is there for you to quickly munch on. Vegetable base, please, for the first 5 to 7 days of your cleanse. Definitely, absolutely, you must balance out, yeah, your nutritional intake to about 85% alkaline and no more than 15% acidity. Meat, fish, poultry, they're all very, very, very acidic. Yeah? Vegetables, green vegetables are alkaline based food. So you want to balance that out. I usually tell people cut meat out of your diet completely for the first 7 days of your cleanse. You know, a lot of people come back, they say, why am I not feeling meat? Why does it feel like I'm I'm trying to force it into myself now. I said, because your body's telling you you don't need it. If your body says you need it, your body knows what's good for you. I'm in a position to say, don't eat meat, don't eat meat. Eat everything in proportion, but remember, one piece of meat like this probably takes about 26 to 28 hours to digest in your body. And in that 26 to 28 hours, most people have probably replenished the body with meat 3, 4 times. So you have meat backed up in your system that's still digesting, rotting in there, rotting in your gut. You have things backed up for a week, 2 weeks, that's just waiting its turn. It's on the queue that's moving slowly down the chain, just to get out of your body. And that's also damaging your body. So we've covered that. Your diet. On the website, it says aloe vera. Please do this. 2 big sticks of aloe vera. If you can find that. One in the morning, one in the evening, just boost up your immune system. Totally push your immune system to overload. So anything that comes is pa. You free radical, me antioxidant, knockout point. Your immune system is just getting rid of them. Your immune system is supposed to work for you like that. What is the next thing you do? Most definitely, the cleansers are gentle, even though they might seem intense while you're doing it. They're really very gentle on your organs and on your whole body. They're friendly, bacteria friendly, but having said that, there's going to be some collateral damages. Some of those good friendly bacteria are going to go. So repopulate your body with friendly bacteria. Yogurt, cultured yogurt. It's not every yogurt that has a fancy label that is yogurt. You want to get plain organic cultured yogurt. You want to ferment a lot of things. Fermented food is very good for reintroducing friendly bacteria into your body. Definitely do this. Pickles are very good for, just do a lot of fermented things, a lot of fermented food. Shimish, there's a whole bunch of fancy ones that you can get, but you can just ferment things. Ferment pineapple, let it sit for a couple of days. Ferment your fruits, let it sit for a couple of days. Ferment some of the grains and things that you eat and just let it sit for a few days. Those are very, 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 very wonderful in reintroducing friendly bacteria into your body now. That is immediately after your cleanse. How do you stay in optimum health and wellness? Lifestyle. The cleanse is going to lose you, yes, it's going to lose you a lot of weight. Some people are happy that, hey, Shango, I lost 12 pounds. What do I do now? It's not about us selling you more products, even though we have products on the website that I'm going to introduce you to. That's www.osanyin.com. That's www.osanyin, Oscar, Sierra, Alpha, November, Yankee, India, November.com. That's osanyin.com. But it's a lifestyle thing. Exercise a little bit more. Immediately after you cleanse, you're packed full of energy. You're bursting with energy. Take advantage of it. Run, walk, fast walk. Do things that will keep your body in shape. Change your lifestyle, change your eating habit. If you're smoking and you decide to drop that smoke, I've never known anybody that smokes and says for that 7 days I'm going to leave the smoke alone that goes back to it, having done this cleanse. I'm going to come back to one thing that I missed out. If you're also cleansing to get off of drug addiction, this would help you. Use the cleanse, but before doing the cleanse, you want to get about 5 liters of water. Yeah, 5 liters of water, I say. 10 nutmegs. Yeah? 5 liters of water, 10 nutmegs. The seed, if you're using the seed, if you're using a bottle, you could use a bottle or 2 bottles like this in 5 liters of water. I'm going to be very quick with this. I don't know if the camera is still running. And just mix that in the 5 liters of water. You're going to use it more towards the end of your cleanse. And you're going to continue to take it like that every day for about 10 days. Yeah, it's going to get you off of most drug addiction, LSD, heroin, cocaine, and a lot of things. And a lot of people really, they're happy with it. And this is coming back to you with what most of our clients are saying. So it's nutmegging water, sugar for 5 liters per gallon. You probably want about 10 tablespoons of sugar and 4 tablespoons of salt. And you mix that and you let it sit overnight, and you keep giving it a shake. You shake, you shake, you let it sit another couple of hours so that the nutmeg and the whole mixture is all mixed in, and you use this towards the rinsing process of your cleanse so it really gets into your system. You see the drugs and it just smells to you. You don't want to touch it. Yeah? So that's one that I left out earlier. So now we're back on lifestyle, how to stay on. If you're trying to lose weight, you've lost a lot of weight, you want to keep losing weight, eat 1 pineapple a day. It's going to be a 0 weight gain. 1 ripe pineapple a day, and if you even want to lose more weight, then drink half of that 1 ripe pineapple that day and leave the other half out, not in the fridge, to ferment until the next day, and drink that. The metabolism just works, the fiber in the pineapple. Eat a lot of fiber food, you know. Lime in water, one lime in a glass of water, strain, you know, drink that, and that would keep cutting the weight up gradually. Now, what are the other supporting products that we have for weight loss? What are the benefits of using ATUNBI colon cleanse? It's going to bring your blood sugar down by about 12 points. It's going to, if you, depending on how many, if you're using it for blood pressure, to treat blood pressure, definitely take 3 capsules. Your blood pressure is going to go right down. We have 2 other products that support blood pressure, which is the ATUNYO, which is just, and then the ATUNRACHE, which is the blood cleanser. The ATUNYO is the intercellular cleanser, and the ATUNRACHE is the blood purifier. You do that, a little bit of exercise, your blood pressure ain't going up. It's staying balanced. In between 78 over 120 to 80 over 120. It's going to stay around. And I don't care, even if you're clinical emergency and your blood pressure is pushing 120 over 220 or 220 over 120, it's going to come down. It's going to come down. But once it comes down, remember, it's just the 4th stage, lifestyle. Change your lifestyle. Don't smoke, don't drink, or drink in proportion and smoke in the absolute proportion that you must. But why would you? My father used to say, I see a person smoking a cigarette. I used to smoke. He says, all I see is paper with fire burning on one hand and the full of the other hand. I mean, if it's damaging your lungs, it's damaging your system, it's damaging your health, especially nicotine-based cigarettes, then leave it alone. You don't need it. You're bigger than the steak. Yeah? What else am I leaving out? We have other products on the website. I don't want this to look like something, a tutorial where we're trying to sell you more products. So just look through the website. If you're confused about anything, give us a call and yeah, or send me an email, Shango. My email address is budoshango@yahoo.com, or leave a comment there. Come straight to me anyway. I read all the comments. I might not get back to you the same day. Forgive us.